Hello everyone and welcome to the review of the TP-Link RE315. This is not a usual wireless repeater. This has a technology that we are going to test today and should make it very interesting. This has a thing called wireless roaming. So you see, when you have a wireless that doesn't have enough signal for your house, you usually install a wireless repeater somewhere. The thing is, when you travel with the phone from this to this wireless, although you can save both networks on your phone with passwords because they are going to work as two networks, you are going to get an interruption. So for instance, if you are watching a movie on your mobile phone and the phone switches from one network to the other, it's most definitely the video will hang or stop. The same happens with various apps that will cease to work, and sometimes you are going to need to connect and reconnect or disconnect the wireless network for the phone to recover. This wireless repeater has a technology, as I told you. It's called wireless roaming, and your phone should work without having this issue. The network will have the same name, the same password, and the phone will switch from one to the other one seamlessly, and you won't feel a thing. So we are going to check that to see if it works. Otherwise, the repeater looks like a regular one, nothing too fancy. It has two antennas that you can orient upwards, downwards. You can't flex them that way. They are just going to rotate, and that's all. You have here the quick connect button and reset, and here you also have a regular LAN cable. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in and we'll see how to configure this. Theoretically, it should work also with the TP-Link app, so you can set up this from your mobile phone without using a computer and complicated things such as internet browser. Alright, so I have plugged in the repeater, I have installed the app. You need to create an account, and now I need to set up this, and I'm not going to read the manual. I'm just going to try to see how complicated this is or how simple. So it needs to connect to this device, so I'm going to change the wireless network, and I believe that I should have a new network here, and probably it's this TP-Link, the extender one, and it has connected. Alright, with no internet connection. Right, and if I go back to the app, I'm going to select add here, and I'm going to select range extender. Alright, LED power is solid, and it wants permissions. Okay, and also location is now active. And I'm going to click on next. And it has found it, and I need to create a new password, and I'm going to press on create. Alright, and now I need to select the wireless that I want to extend. So I'm going to start with my regular 2.4G, and then I'm going to do the same setup for the 5G. And now I need to enter the password of my current network. Alright, and I'm going to click on next, and now the 5G network. Alright, and now I get some info of how to place this, that it should be halfway between the zone that I don't have coverage and the router, so that the router has enough signal for this to be reached and this to transmit it further. So I'm going to just click on location, looks good for now. And now I get another confirmation, and I can push here connect to network. And it's all set up, and I can choose the wireless network and choose done. And as you see, the setup is very easy and it starts right away. But there is a thing, although this is advertised at having wireless roaming, it only works if you have one mesh system, so only if you have a dedicated TP-Link router that supports OneMesh. Otherwise, this will just work like a normal, regular wireless repeater, which is not great because you can get something much cheaper than this that works perfectly with any kind of router, and that's the Xiaomi wireless repeater. It's a small USB stick that you plug it into an outlet, and that one knows how to do wireless roaming regardless of the used technology. The only drawback of that is that it only supports 2.4G connection. In the app, you also have a tool section here, and you can do some things such as quick setup, and that starts the setup again. Then you have extended network and main network. Those are the settings for the network and the external network. The external network, the extended one. You have the OneMesh function, which should do that wireless roaming, which only works with their hardware, because you cannot turn this on because I do not have a compatible router. Then you have high-speed mode. You can select this and manual mode. You have location assistant. This helps you put this in a better spot. You have the LED control. You can turn this off if you want to. You have LAN settings. Those are for obtaining IP address automatically or using fixed IP. Then you have Wi-Fi coverage option. You can increase or decrease the transmit power. You have maximum coverage, intermediate, and minimum. And you have a scheduled powered on off. It has some functions here. Operation mode, you can use this as a range extender or as an access point, so you can connect here an internet or LAN connection, and this turns into an access point. And on system, you have the option to do a firmware update. And if I go to firmware update, let's check if there is a firmware update. Yes, there is a newer version, but I'm not going to do it right now. So as a conclusion, good hardware, very fast, it has very good range. It will increase your wireless a lot, but it will not do wireless roaming, so that's a big con for me. Until my next video, see you and bye bye.